137 12-year-old Jaden Carter was known for his curiosity, quick wit, and love of science. He was the kind of student who sat in the front row, raised his hand often, and sometimes asked questions his teachers weren't ready for. At Millstone Intermediate School, he was also one of the few black students in his grade, a fact that rarely escaped notice, especially from those with unconscious biases. One Tuesday morning, during a sixth-grade science class, Jaden eagerly shared with the substitute teacher that he had already completed the assigned lab at home, using a similar kit his mom had bought him. It was true. He had built the simple pulley system days before with his older cousin. When the substitute teacher, Ms. Ellis, asked why he wasn't participating like the others, Jaden proudly explained that he'd already documented everything in his notebook and could help his classmates. Ms. Ellis narrowed her eyes. "That's not possible," she said curtly. "You expect me to believe you did this already?" Jaden nodded, confused. "Yes, ma'am. I have pictures and notes in my binder." She crossed her arms. "Don't lie to me. I don't tolerate dishonesty in my classroom." Jaden sat quietly, stunned and embarrassed as his classmates glanced at him. He opened his binder, flipping to the page with neat sketches and a photo he had printed out, showing the pulley system on his kitchen table. Miss Ellis didn't even look. "You're making this up," she said. "Go to the office." Jaden, holding back tears, gathered his things and made the walk of shame down the hall to the main office. But instead of being greeted by a stern secretary or the assistant principal, he was met by someone who knew him better than anyone else, his mother, Principal Rhonda Carter. "Jaden," she asked in surprise, stepping out of her office. "What's going on?" Jaden explained everything. Rhonda listened without interrupting, her expression calm but tight. "I'll handle it," she said firmly. Minutes later, Ms. Ellis was summoned to the office. Rhonda greeted her professionally. "Ms. Ellis, thank you for helping today," she began. "But I just heard that you accused my son of lying about his assignment, without reviewing his work?" Ms. Ellis, now pale, stammered. I didn't realize he was your son." Rhonda held up a hand. "That's not the issue. The issue is that you dismissed a student's effort and integrity without cause. We have a responsibility to uplift our students, not assume the worst, especially based on outdated assumptions." Ms. Ellis apologized. Jaden was formally excused from any wrongdoing, and Rhonda took the opportunity to expand implicit bias training for all staff, not just full-time faculty. Word spread around the school quickly. Some teachers were surprised. Others were quietly grateful that someone had addressed a problem often swept under the rug. Jaden, for his part, went back to class with his head held high. His mom had his back, not because she was the principal, but because she believed in him. And from that day forward, everyone else started to as well.